car that's trying to get in.
It starts with a few people blocking the road, and in minutes, it turns into a full-blown nightmare.
My son is 11, he needs to get to school and I need to get to work.
Drivers are stuck, tempers are flaring, and nobody's backing down. What happens when no one's willing to move? Things get messy, fast.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Bus captain takes home the Zero Patience Trophy this week. When climate warriors decided to throw an impromptu road party, this driver served up a buffet of bumper action. Nothing says I've got places to be like using protesters as human speed bumps. Talk about express service. The dude's steering wheel must have been powered by pure rage. Seriously though, homeboy treated those activists like NPCs in a video game. The protesters wanted to make a statement, but all they got was a physics lesson in mass versus momentum. Next time, maybe pick a spot that's not in the way of someone clearly out of dams to give.
If you sit down in front of it, if you sit down.
Everyone sit down! Stop! 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 Stop!
Where's the police? What are we paying our taxes for? You know? Get out the road. Get out. Do your protest there with no inconvenience anyone, right?
Hospital-bound dude gets the VIP treatment, vastly infuriating protesters. When climate crusaders decided his emergency wasn't their problem, mans went full beast mode. Hospital, now! Fell on selective ears before he started yeeting bodies like yesterday's trash. Where's the 5-0 when you need them? We're shelling out tax dollars for what? Front row seats to sidewalk activism? Talk about misplaced priorities. The absolute audacity of these roadblock revolutionaries holding up potential life or death situations. When 90% of folks are screaming, move it! Maybe that's your cue to take the demonstration elsewhere before someone gets desperate enough to create their own path.
Where's the police? What are we paying our taxes for? You know, idiots by these idiots. This is wrong. Trying to stand up for what's right. In a free country, it doesn't happen. Get out the road. Get out the road. Do your protest there with no inconvenience anyone, right? Rise up. 90% of people disagree with this.
Climate warriors upgraded their game, now slow rolling down Park Lane like they're in a turtle parade. Nothing screams environmental savior like creating a traffic jam that pumps extra exhaust into the atmosphere. Make it make sense. Their master plan to end new oil and gas? Force hundreds of cars to burn more fuel while idling. Straight up environmental chess moves right there. What's next in their genius playbook? Maybe water conservation protests where they leave all taps running? Or how about fighting deforestation by printing thousands of paper flyers? The irony is thick enough to choke on, just like the extra emissions they've created. Climate warriors in Germany got a reality check when a truck driver turned one into a speed bump and nearly decked another. These die-hard protesters just dusted themselves off and resumed their human roadblock like it was a minor inconvenience. Meanwhile, photographers caught all the drama, clicking away with mixed feelings of horror and damn, that's wild. Our truck driver? Dude just rolled out like he was punching a time card. Talk about zero chill. When saving the planet meets zero patience, something's gotta give. Usually it's the protesters. Eco Grandpa got a brutal physics lesson when a driver decided move it or lose it was more than just a saying. Car versus human showdown ends exactly how you'd expect, with Gramps eating asphalt. driver rolled through with that "my schedule trumps your cause" energy, not giving a single damn about age or message. What's a little assault when you're running 5 minutes late? The driver's masterclass in compassion included 0 apologies and maximum accelerator. Nothing says "I disagree with your protest" quite like vehicular intimidation.
Here.
No, non picchiare, dai. Non picchiare.
Road rage reached premium levels when some hothead turned his sedan into a battering ram against eco-protesters. One brave tree hugger tried playing human stop sign. Big mistake. Driver went full Grand Theft Auto mode, sending bodies flying before speeding off like he was late for anger management class. When your commute matters more than not assaulting folks, maybe take a bus next time, or better yet, therapy.
No, non picchiare, dai. Non picchiare.
Push him up the road.
Move out the way now. My son is 11. He needs to get to school and I need to get to work.
Get out the road, you silly cunt.
Right on the fucking road then. Someone needs to move, Mama.
Peak entitlement was on display when Karen on Wheels used her car as a people pusher, turning one protester into an unwilling hood ornament. Her "my road, my rules" approach sent bodies tumbling while her face showed all the concern of someone squashing an ant. The cherry on top? While a random stranger checked "you okay" to the human speed bump, our driver couldn't be bothered to fake basic human decency. When you're too important to stop for protesters, but not important enough to avoid assault charges,
Road.
He's gonna hit you.
Go on, he turn. Push him up the fucking road. Push him up the road.
Move out the way now. My son is 11. He needs to get to school and I need to get to work. So move out of the way and let me get my son to school. Let me get my son to school.
Hey, look, that's it. That's it. Push him. Go on. Push him. Get out the road, you silly cunt.
Right on the fucking road then. Someone needs to move, Mama. No, I'm right, you idiot! I'm not saying don't hurt!
Just Oil activists leveled up their martyrdom game by turning into human sponges on London streets. These traffic jamming heroes got both soaked and verbally barbecued by commuters whose patience evaporated faster than the puddles around them. Gotta respect their waterproof commitment, if not their strategy. Nothing says "take our cause seriously" like becoming dripping wet road furniture during rush hour. Their fossil fuel demands might be reasonable, but their method? About as popular as a parking ticket. Maybe bring umbrellas next time, geniuses.
No, I'm right, you idiot! I'm not saying don't hurt! It's disgusting!
Biker dude just leveled up the protest game, tearing through Just Stop Oil's human roadblock in London. This two-wheeled warrior chose chaos over patience. The protesters' shocked faces said it all as they scattered like bowling pins. Total reckless move? Absolutely. Hilariously insane? You bet. Homeboy treated these activists like NPCs in Grand Theft Auto. Gotta wonder what was so urgent, late for dinner or just fresh out of chill? Either way, Just Stop Oil might need to rebrand as Just Stop Motorcycles after this wild encounter. Security at the Summit of Americas brought the WWE energy when a protester tried joining uninvited. Cops went full linebacker mode, delivering a tackle that'll have chiropractors rubbing their hands with glee. Talk about diplomatic immunity from basic manners. Dude was yeeted faster than bad policy proposals. Could they have used words instead of body slams? Probably. But where's the adrenaline rush in that? Nothing says democracy in action like getting clotheslined for expressing opinions. Road rage hit new lows when Karen decided protesters' hair makes excellent handles. This sidewalk sheriff took hands-on problem solving literally, yanking one protester off the road before giving another the same scalp-searing treatment. Bus delayed? Better assault someone. The hair puller's patience evaporated faster than common decency. Nothing says I disagree with your methods quite like becoming a makeshift hairdresser from hell. Maybe anger management should be mandatory before leaving the house these days. Just Stop Oil's march got hijacked when some random dude pulled the ultimate troll move. Prankster extraordinaire swooped in, yoinked their protest sign, and bounced like he'd scored the winning touchdown. The absolute audacity. Protesters stood there like, did that just happen? While Sign Snatcher ran off cackling. Talk about derailing your message. Environmental activism meets impromptu game of capture the flag. Protesters left holding nothing but confused expressions while their banner became someone's bizarre trophy.
We love you, Io! Hospital needed treatment.
Street justice went full savage when an impatient woman decided to manually remove a Just Stop Oil protester. This sidewalk vigilante skipped the dialogue and went straight to dragging humans like unwanted furniture. So much for peaceful demonstration. The protesters' rights to protest met the woman's self-appointed right to be traffic control. Talk about hands-on problem solving. Environmental activism meets WWE SmackDown in broad daylight. Nothing like a little assault to express your disagreement with someone's political views. Commuters finally snapped when eco-warriors turned roads into parking lots again. These fed-up drivers are switching from honking to hands-on problem-solving. The patience meter hit empty as climate crusaders' roadblocks turned 5-minute trips into hour-long nightmares. Worthy cause? Maybe. Winning strategy? Hell no! These protesters collecting enemies faster than signatures. Nothing builds environmental support like making people late for work, right? The revolution is being delayed by traffic, and drivers are done playing nice. Time for Plan B, tree huggers!
Still no sign of police, mate. Yeah.
London Bridge became Battlefield Central when Just Stop Oil decided cars are optional. One driver chose violence, pushing through protesters like human bowling pins. Talk about commuter rage. Climate warriors might have noble goals, but their fan club's membership is dropping faster than gas prices. Nothing says save the planet like creating a traffic jam that pumps extra exhaust into the air. Einstein-level logic there. Maybe try protesting without becoming human roadblocks. Crazy concept, right? Climate rebels in Hamburg turned glue into weapons, sticking themselves to highways while drivers' blood pressure skyrocketed. Arguments went from zero to fistfight real quick. Cops showed up for the free-for-all, trying to restore order in this circus. Nothing builds support like trapping people in metal boxes for hours. These protesters collected enemies faster than greenhouse gases. Next-level strategy. Make potential supporters hate your guts. Environmental activism meets WWE SmackDown. Planet's still warming. Temper's definitely hotter. Protest innovation reached rock bottom when genius decided becoming a human speed bump was revolutionary. Frustrated driver went full bouncer mode, dragging road napper away like unwanted furniture. Determined to win most stubborn protester award, Captain Persistence returned for round 2. Bad idea. Met street clearing champion who wasn't playing games. Newsflash, lying in traffic doesn't save planets, just creates angry humans. Get up, stand up. No, seriously, get up off the road. Revolutionary tactics need serious upgrading.